Welcome back. Another ScrawlrBox. See what's inside. Oops. There. The last ScrawlrBox of the year. What's in it? Ooh, pretty. Little index guy. Okay. Some more of these Derwent colored pencils. It seems we got the metallic set. Ooh. What are you? This is heavy. This is a solid copper ruler. Okay. Let's see. Got here some metallic markers. I hope this isn't licorice. Oh, this is cool. Seems we got some noir paper. Ooh. Like 8 pieces. Ta-da! Artist of the month. That's cool. Ooh. That's cool. Alright, so here's all the goodies going on. A lot of blacks, a lot of metallics. Copper ruler, which is cool. So that's not skin tone, it's like metallic. Alright. Let's see. Squared away. Okay, let's get started. Hey guys! I finally did the December ScrawlrBox. It's April, I know. And I did this swatching like a couple months ago. Like I had intended to finish this sooner. Just did not happen. Yeah. Okay, let's get into it. So I swatched these bad boys. You know, did the usual, got with the colors and everything, and see how well they did on top of each other. But this piece was a struggle bus. I quickly learned so many things and stopped caring towards the end. But I loved it, you know. I didn't totally hate it. At some points I was just like, why am I doing this? But but then towards the end it's like, no, I'm having fun. I don't care. Anyways, let's get into this. The challenge for this month was squared away. So I was like, I have to do squares. I'm gonna do squares, right? Because I don't really do a lot of right angles, sharp lines, all that sweet jazz. That's just not really me. I don't do that. Just because I suck at it. But I was like, no, I'm gonna learn and improve and do things I'm not good at so I can get good at them, I thought. So I'm Latinx, so I wanted to incorporate, in general, I want to incorporate more of my heritage into my work, you know, and do all that sweet jazz. And so I was like, you know what has a lot of like angles and stuff and squares is, you know, Aztec patterns, you know, and so I was like, I'll do that. I'll do like a cool like kind of frame thing and just have like it like going in on itself like one giant rectangle and then just like layers of like designs and stuff. And you know, at sometimes I was like, there's too many colors, there's not enough colors, there's not enough variety, because there's like a gold and metallic-ish color pencils, and then there's the markers, and you know, I swatched out like all these different like designs that I liked, or ones like, can I draw that? Just so I could see what they look like and everything. And I was like, no, I'm gonna wing it because I can't make up my mind and this is taking too long. It's like, I want to start. It was both a good and bad thing that I winged it, because I learned that I kind of suck at this. But that's okay. You know, when you're drawing something small, it's like, oh yeah, this can work. And then you draw it bigger and then you're like, nope, this is a bad idea. But even if I had swatched it out, I wouldn't have known that anyways, because like the problem was making it bigger and then realizing I suck at this. Because I realized very quickly, like I used the ruler to make the borders, and then I realized I need a ruler for the whole thing. And it kind of sucked that the ruler wasn't the size of the paper long-wise, like lengthwise, but or widthwise, I don't know, like depending on how you hold the paper. Either way, it did not agree with all sides of the paper. And that was a bit of a struggle because it's like, I already suck at this and I don't have a tool that meets some of my requirements. Aw, well. I still love the ruler. It's solid copper, so it doesn't matter if you have like a tin pencil case like I do, or you have like a bag, it's gonna be fine. It don't care. But I love it, and it's gonna join the party. Anyways, the struggle though, I quickly learned like you have to be dedicated if you're gonna use these color pencils on something, because they're very soft and they don't erase well. I don't know if it's like because they're soft or because the way the paper is, like it's black, so it's like you see everything. So I struggled. At first I was like, you know what, I can do the patterns freestyle. I can draw triangles, and only to realize I suck at drawing triangles even. Just like I suck at drawing a straight line. There's poor decisions everywhere. And then I kind of suck at this in the first place. I don't do this a lot. So I would mix up my dots when I was drawing the borders and just be like, wait, is it this dot or that dot? Wait, this dot is for going that way or this way? It was a struggle, but I loved it. It was such a hot mess. Towards the end, I was just like, no, I don't care no more. Like when I'm doing the metallic marker accents, I was like, I'm just gonna have fun. And then it was a good thing I was in that mindset, because I messed up. You'll see where I'm just like, I don't know how to make it better, but I don't know how to not leave it alone. It was a challenge. And yeah, that's what I always love about these ScrawlrBoxes. They give me stuff I'd never grab, I'd never try, or things like challenges that, you know, I've always wanted to improve in this, or like, I know I suck at this, but like, I've always wanted to get better at it. And the only way you get better at something is by doing it, which is probably why I'm probably behind on my ScrawlrBoxes. Because like when I moved, I just didn't have time for anything traditional medium wise. And then now that I have all the time, it's like I need to get on this. But like I've probably been putting it to the side because it's something I don't do a lot, and it's something that I don't initially love. You know, like if it was watercolors, you know, I probably have already done this back in December, but it's color pencils, which are the bane of my existence half the dang time. It's like I suck at color pencils, I suck at straight lines. But I had fun. I was like, no, I'm gonna do it. Because, you know, sometimes you gotta just push through starting something, even when it's like, especially when it's something you're just not into. You know, I'm the type that my emotions navigate my life. They navigate my motivation. Like if I'm not gonna do something, I have to like motivate myself to do something. Like even like bribe my inner child, because I'm just like, no, I don't want to. If it's something I like legally have to do, you know, I'm going to be on it. But like if it's something that I can push off and I don't like it, then I'm not going to do it. And I'm terrible at that. I'm a grown child. Oh well. At least I admit it. That's the first step to, however the phrase goes, escapes me. You know, the first step is always honesty and acceptance. And then working on it. So hopefully I get there. I'm working on it. I pulled out like 2 different erasers for this. I pulled out like my favorite like Milan eraser, and then I pulled out like my travel eraser, because I was like, you know, I gotta like get in there. And then I was like, no, just erase it all. Because there was no just erasing a small spot when it came to this, because you had to be like dedicated to erasing. You had to be like in there strength wise. This is when I was learning, like, and oh my god, I did math to figure out how wide to make the borders to get as many as I wanted in here. And then I was like, I don't want to do any more math for art. And then I slowly realized, nope, I need math again. But I only kind of
I only did half the math. I was like, if I want an even triangle, you know, like, then I just need to measure one side of it. And then that gives me the length of all the other two sides. You know, like, I remember that from math. And then I realized that it's not going to necessarily work because that doesn't mean there's enough room for all that. It was a struggle, but you know, I got in the mindset that I just want to have fun with it. I just want to make pretty patterns and see if this works. Like, part of me was like, I probably should have like thought more of the design, but then another part of me was like, let's just do it. Because the amount of planning I have to do a piece, if it's more than like actually doing the piece, I just kind of like slowly start to lose interest, because it's like I've been planning this thing forever. I want to already draw it. So that is one of my problems. If it takes longer to plan it than to make it, then I'm just gonna be like totally like done already when it comes time to actually make it, which pretty much I was towards the end of this. But I was like, no, I want to have fun. I want to make it, and I did, and it was a good thing, you know, to remember that. Why are you making art? You know, like, why are you doing this in the first place? No one's making you. You're choosing this. This is your choice. And it's like, I'm doing this because I love it. Because it's fun. Even when it gets, like, challenging and frustrating, I still love and have fun making art. You know? And it's just... having ScrawlrBoxes kind of just reminds me of like when I was in art class and my art teacher's like, Jen, you have to do something other than watercolor. Like, broaden your horizons, try different things. And that's what it does for me, you know, it pushes me, because, you know, in high school I was just a little butt. And I didn't want to do anything I didn't want to do, you know. But having someone to hold you accountable, to push you, can be helpful in itself, because then it helps give you that little push to do something you don't want to do, but you kind of like want to do, but you don't, you know, like, it's that complicated feeling, because, you know, I want to push myself, I want to try new things, but I also don't want to. And having someone be there and hold you accountable and push you, that kind of really helps, you know, tilt the scales into you doing it, you know, because sometimes my want and not want to do something is pretty evenly balanced, and I end up just not doing it. So when you have something like this, like, you know, my poor little ScrawlrBoxes that I pay for, you know, are just sitting there and piling up, you know, and then I start to feel guilty, and it does help. You know, it helps me try new things. It helps me have fun and be frustrated at the same time, which sounds contradicting. But yeah. So I'll leave you guys here. This video is like 20 minutes of me trying to figure out angles. But yeah, I could just keep rambling, but nah, I'll just let you guys chill. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. You know, I hope you also like are on the struggle bus with me sometimes when it comes to certain things. It's nice to know I'm not riding the bus alone. But yeah, all right. I have more ScrawlrBoxes to do, so I'll see you guys later. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe, whatever y'all feel like. And I'll see you guys again soon. Bye!
devil.